Thank you so much for checking out this free video. If you don't mind, please click like and subscribe. But at this point, there are at least, I was told, 2 other instances coming up this year where they plan on doing head-to-head with AEW battles and these big, long weekends. So, golly, I barely...
Sucks to be you, Brian.
I swear to God, I barely survived this weekend. You know what's funny, too, is that AEW pay-per-view. Like, it was a really great pay-per-view, okay? I thought Double or Nothing was great. But it was too long, and there were too many matches, which happens every single time, okay? So this thing is going so long, I still got to watch the NXT show, because I got to do the show with Dave. And it was like, this thing ain't ending by, midnight Eastern. I will give it until 12:15 Eastern. If it is not done by 12:15 Eastern, I am not doing the Bryan and Vinny show today, okay? I'm just not going to do it. Because, I got to put the kids to bed. They're supposed to be they usually go to bed at like 9:30 Pacific. So if I'm starting this show, like they're not going to go to bed till like 10:30 Pacific. So it's just like, I'm not doing it, okay? That's the cutoff, is 15 after. Then I can do a 45-minute show, put the kids to bed at 10. Well, just keeps going and going and going. And at 9:20 Pacific, I told Jared, no Bryan and Vinny show. It's not happening tonight. Not doing it. But then at 9:24, 4 minutes later, the show ends. And I was like, ah! So I said, dude, load it up. Let's do it right now. So jumped up there, and I did a 30-minute show. It was about 30 minutes long. And got it done, posted it, and, I got all the blowback. Oh, I can't believe 30 minutes. It's like there was no way to win. I could have done a 30-minute show and people were going to complain, or I could have not done the show and saved it for today and everybody would have complained. Now, here's the thing with everybody complaining. And no one notices, by the way, of course, all the people complaining. For all of you who complain that it was only a 30-minute review, what I would like you to do is load up Wrestling Observer Radio, which not one person complained about the length of the review. I want you to remove Dave's long aside about Jim Ross that had nothing to do with the AEW pay-per-view. And I want you to tell me how much time Dave and I spent reviewing the AEW pay-per-view. It was the exact same amount of time that we spent on the Bryan and Vinny show in the allegedly horribly rushed episode. It was the exact same amount of time. Now, I said the show was too long. Of course, the sickos were all over me on Sunday. It's not too long. I got my money's worth, blah, 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 blah. Well, yesterday, I spent the whole day talking to all sorts of people in AEW. And I will say with one exception, because if I say everybody, then but it was actually everybody. Every single person was like, these shows are too long. We all know it. They should end before midnight on the East Coast. Like every single person in that company that I talked to, except Tony, because I didn't talk to him, because of course he doesn't think they're too long. Every single person there is like, they're too long. He just does it. We can't stop it. There's nothing that can be done. I hear from fans, yeah, we had to leave the show early. We got kids. Like, the shows are too long. Everybody knows it, except Tony and his small handful of the sickos that would watch the show if it were 9 hours long. But you cannot tell me. Listen, I thought Double or Nothing was great. You cannot tell me. I don't care how big a fan you are, okay? You cannot tell me that if you remove that Paragon match and you remove that tag team title match, you cannot tell me the show would not have been better. It would have been better. You cannot tell me you could take any 4.5-hour show on the face of the planet, 5.5 if you count the pre-show. Take any 5.5-hour show on the planet, remove the 2 worst matches, and you can't tell me it wouldn't have been better. It would have. Are you one of those youngsters today who listens to Spotify? I don't even know what it is. But I do know this. All of our podcasts are available at Spotify. You can head up right now and sign up. The easiest way to do so, f4wonline.com/Spotify. And for just $9.99 per month, you can listen to 84 podcasts on any given month. 84! 2 to 3 podcasts every single day covering pro wrestling and mixed martial arts. And if you think about $9.99 per month, that's just pennies per day. So check it out today on Spotify. That's f4wonline.com/Spotify. f4wonline.com/Spotify.